It's a new week, and yes, it is time to gossip. This is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Baddie. And of course, I'm alone today. Everybody felt like it's important to just, take some time off. It's fine, you understand? When you gossip too much sometimes, you feel like, wait, is as if I should take a break. And let me take a break, understand? So yes, it's understandable. But me, I am so addicted to gossip, so I cannot go anywhere. You understand? I will always be here to, gist you guys on what's going on, what is happening. In short, let me give you this small gist that I saw on Instagram, and I say, what is going on? Can those people rest? Now, I saw where Timmy Dakolo, right? Sorry, Dakolo, right? So he literally, drag what's this guy? Femi Lazarus. Yes. And he says, hey, oh guy, you get this ministry. Wait, let's go back to how the whole thing started, right? Now, Femi came out one time to say that as ministers of the, the gospel, you are supposed to be following Christ. When Christ was preaching, it did not collect money from anybody. Understand? So why do you want to collect money from people? It does not make any sense. It's not right. You understand? And of course, when Dakolo saw that, he's like, what's going on here? This is not looking right. And that one to say his own. Say no. You cannot say that these people, after they have put all their music together, they should not collect money. You understand? If they do all the whole thing, they have music producer, they're going to pay them. The band, the singers, everybody, they're going to pay them. You understand? Those people are going to like drink water and drop cup. So you cannot tell them that after all of this thing, you will not collect money. It doesn't make any sense. When I look at it very well, I say, pay if it's profession, you can collect money. Pay if it's if God that call you, you cannot collect money. You understand? But now the main issue now is the fact that according to Dakolo, yeah, and what is his name? Femi Lazarus is collecting money for preaching to people. And Dakolo is like, Shebi is you that say Bush they will not be collecting money. You understand? If anything that is the work of God, don't collect money. But well, me, as it is like this now, I'm waiting for Femi to come and talk. You understand? I know for sure that he's definitely going to say something. You understand? It's a very trending issue, and I just want people to think about it. What do you think about it, first of all? Because, in my head, like I said, if it's profession, you can collect money. Collect as much money. You understand? Collect it is important because when this economy is looking, your president and the governor, they have a lot of things to do. You understand? They're too busy. So you're the least of their worries. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if it's profession, please collect the money. But when you now reach something that God called you, with spirit called you, whether it's Mami Water, whether it's Queen of the Coast, whether it's Marine Agents, whatever spirit that call you, I say, barely as I look at you like this, you can do the job. Oh yeah, you want to now, I assign you, go and preach the gospel. In that kind of situation, my brother, you cannot collect money. You understand? So as me, I'm looking at it, I say, okay, I want Femi to come and, talk about it. The preaching now, is it a professional preaching that is doing? That's why it's a lot of money. I think I saw something around, I think 181 or, it's a lot of money. If you look at that money, if I start calculating how many times I'm going to save to get that money, my brother, it might just take me 12 more. Okay, that is me exaggerating. But yeah, I feel like it's a lot. But honestly speaking, I can't wait for Femi to come out and, say his own point. But let's know the angle his own teaching is coming from. Is it a profession for him as a pastor, or is it something that God called him to? Well, that is just my own two take. I say as I am like this, I am addicted to gossip. Anything I see, I will tell you people. You understand? Now, I want us to go straight into Street X. There's a lot of things happening there. Let me start with the first tweet that says, I am only social on social media. I will walk right past you in real life. So the question is, are you social on social media and social in real life, or social on social media and not social in real life? Well, personally, right? In as much as I get this person, I feel like the only thing I literally do on social media is post. I'm not one of those persons to come around. In short, I consider it a problem. You understand? You must have been dealing with something personally for you to come on social media to come and do certain things. When I see certain people cry on social media and do a lot of those things, again, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just looking at it that, okay, don't you have like other persons to speak to personally, like in your space, without having to bring it on social media? It's a different thing if you're coming to tell us that, oh, this is what happened to you, you feel this way about it. In order for people to learn, do you understand? If you're saying a particular story, or you're coming on social media to say certain things, probably in order for people to feel the impact of what you felt and probably learn from it, I will understand. But when you come on social media, only you want ongoing likes, only you want to check if your generation, if you have fuel in your generator or not. Then you not check, you not sit down, you not cry first. Because I'm thinking you first and cry. I mean, how do they used to do it exactly? You first and cry, then you not go straight to the problem. So I see what. Again, I'm not mocking them, but I just feel like there are certain things that shouldn't be on social media. I don't know if you get the point. If you don't get it, forget about it. I'm so sorry. I cannot. See, today I am going to be very savage. You understand? That is the new word that I learned. Let's leave Tiwa Savage alone. I beg. But coming back to this conversation, right? I feel like the only thing I do on social media is literally just comment. If I see something on social media and probably somebody is saying something that does not make any sense, I'm going to tell you that, brother, this thing you're saying doesn't make sense. And I will tell you the one that makes sense. Again, it's just my opinion and my perspective. Of course, everybody has, their opinions, which is okay and is valid, but it's not valid to me. So if it's valid to you, it's all right. But that's why I said, if you come on social media and you say what does not make sense, I'm going to tell you that this thing that you say on social media do not make sense. But yeah, that's literally like my own take when it comes to like this tweet, right? That's literally what I do on social media. Then when you come, in real life, the way you put it, so social media is fake life. The things I hear on Instagram, the things I hear. But when it comes to like real life, as you people put it, right? I feel like I really don't meet people and just say, "Hey, how are you? How you doing?" Baby, I'm a brand. I'm a big baby. But you don't just walk on the street and people you don't know, I'm not saying it's bad. That's the problem. I'm not saying it's bad. So sometimes I feel like when I'm talking, it might just be sounding like, oh, I'm condemning. Baby, I do condemnation. No, it's not in the dictionary. You understand? I don't do all of those things. What I just do is I try as much as possible to air out my opinion without having to, take other people's own down or having to make you feel a certain way. I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and this is what I told her. I said, is it this thing I just said is correct to you? You understand? But this is what I think. This is how I feel about this. And yeah, we'll rest it. Rest judicata. Amen. Amen. For those that study law, bless you. If you don't get it, forget about it. Again, it's a savage me. All right, moving on to the next tweet here says, this one says, if silent treatment is your fighting language, may I never cross path with you. This is a very dicey one. So I want to believe that silent treatment is more like you're having an issue with someone, and instead of you to, speak to the person about it, you are acting up, showing attitude, bringing out attitude, acting a certain way, probably being rude to the person and all. I'm not going to lie, because of one person that's watching me here, thank you so much, Peter, for teaching me and all of that. But I feel like I used to be one of these persons, you understand? Let's just put it like that. I used to be one of those persons where if you do something to me, I'll be angry with you, and of course I won't tell you. I'll state my own, I'll start giving you attitude. If you talk to me, I'll be like, what you want exactly? Sorry, I can't do this for you. Even when I know I can do it for you. But again, I really don't think it's something that I don't think it's a good attitude for people to, have, And that's why this person is telling you that the person literally just prayed that, may I never cross paths with you, because again, it really doesn't make any sense. If you have an issue with someone, right, and you feel like, oh, it's really eating you up, it's important that you talk about it. You talk about it so that you feel you're free, right? Medically now they'll tell you that something will be wrong in your body. You understand? That's what they will tell you. But I don't know how that works. But I just know that when you feel a certain way about someone, if you're bitter about someone, if you probably person that offended you and all of that, it's just important that you go to them and speak to them. But me, I have a clause, or do I say an exception? Again, because in every law or in every policy, there's an exception according to the Constitution, if you follow through. But again, that's for people that study law. So if you don't study law, I'm so sorry, but come back to the conversation, right? Now, I feel like in as much as I want to speak to you and tell you how I feel about certain things, again, I want to be sure that you are able to take whatever comes out of my mouth. I am not saying I'm a wicked person. I'm just saying that most of the time, many people are not matured enough to probably take accountability for what they have done, right? And if I look at you and I know that you're someone that will not probably apologize for what you've done, I'll probably just allow it be. But this is not going to be me, giving attitude or trying to be, nah. I feel like one of the reasons why people actually give attitude is so that you actually know that, oh, let's say this person get issue with me, or then you want the other person to, come and meet you and say, this one you are doing like this, what is it? Bro, I feel like that's also giving, childish whatever. But again, I get it. You understand? I get your point, but again, to me, it's not valid. It's not valid. Because I feel like instead of you having to do all of this action, just, go and speak to the person. Let the person know how you feel about certain things. Do you understand? And if you feel like it's not important, I mean, someone like me, I will always look at you and be like, well, there's no need, throwing words or trying to speak to you about anything. If I feel like there's someone that I can speak to talk to you, fine and good, I'll do that. You understand? I want to take that path. Or better still, I just hands up and, I mean, who never F up, hands in there? Yes, I'll just rub my two hands and just allow you do your thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like that's my own take on this tweet. I'd like to know what your take is on the tweet. Please comment, like, share, everything. Keep doing that. All right, moving on to the last on Street X. This one says, changing your pouch and screen guard changing your pouch and screen guard instead when you feel the urge to change your phone. In as much as I get this person's point, I am so sorry it doesn't work for me. Yes, it doesn't work for me at all. If I say I don't like this phone anymore, I'm tired of the phone. Whether I change pouch or change screen guard or change the screen itself, I'm so sorry. There won't be that motivation. I don't know if you get, especially with this fight about Android and iPhone, even including the Samsung family that they say they're included in the Android family. But again, I don't want to dive into that conversation. But I feel like, again, what works for A might not work for B. Do you understand? So on this one, yeah, it doesn't work for me at all. If I'm using a particular phone and I feel like, oh god, I need to change this phone, whether I change the pouch, whether I change the screen guard, or I change the screen itself, or I will still want to change it because I'm even thinking about it. How is changing screen guard and changing pouch? Again, it might just be that I mean, you're the one, you're looking at the phone. I'm like, this phone not old, though, but by the time you change the screen guard and change the pouch, it's new again. You're like, this one looks beautiful. Let's use it. Well, one person's motivation is not another person's motivation. That one is not a motivation for me. If I'm done with the phone, I'm done with the phone, and I want to change it. And on this one, we're going on a short break to come back with the gist for today. Stay with us.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Eve Bangkong, and this is Gossip Gala. You need to tune in every time because literally this is where the tea resides. I'm literally at the address now, okay? And I've had so much tea. I feel good. The Ameboy me is excited. All right, keep it locked.
Hi guys, my name is Debbie Felix and shout out to Gossip Gala because the tea happens here.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Don't mind me, I'm extra. I get it. But again, I beg, it's part of the things that happen in Lagos. Understand? There's so many things happening in Lagos. Let's not lie. I mean, just yesterday, in short, I know you like gossip. People should rest. Let's focus on what is inside this place. But it's not a Lagos story. It's a Ghanaian story. Let's see what is inside. And it says we make Americans, but we can never become them. And this is Amen, as she calls original Ghanaian sounds. Let me quickly read this out. And it says Ghanaian Afro spiritual artist, that's NM, has voiced concerns about the increasing trend of local musicians emulating American styles, urging them to embrace and promote authentic Ghanaian sounds. In an interview with Graphic Showbiz, she highlighted that while artists can mimic American music, they can never truly become American. That particular sentence is a very dicey one because there are so many ways. But again, I get the point that she's making. So let's just quickly flow on that. And it says emphasizing the importance of originality in the Ghanaian music industry. Now, Iman believes that she believes that forcing on indigenous rhythms and styles, Ghanaian artists can carve a unique identity that resonates both locally and internationally. So I think on those notes, I first thought, okay, I think I'll start with this, right? So I've really not listened to a lot of Ghanaian artists, so I really cannot get like the point I get her point, but again, I don't really know like their sound that she's I really don't know like the small sound, the sound that she's talking about exactly. But now I want to put it like this, right? So I'll first off say kudos to the Nigerian music industry. Kudos to South Africans and probably other countries that have gotten their sound correctly. Now in Nigeria here we have Fuji, we have that's like from the I think from the Yoruba people. We have I really don't know like the sound for Igbo people. I cover my face in shame, but that's continue. But you know that each of these persons have their sound. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if you listen to the likes of Olamide, if you listen to the Bona, if you would always hear that Fuji, that fusion into it. And same goes to like the likes of Fino, the likes of the Umoboli and the rest. Like you would know. And I love the fact that we are not I mean, in as much as we used to mimic, we used to everything that Igbo people are doing, we used to do it. And closer me understand. We used to do it. But when it comes to like the sound, we are always very cautious about it. And that's why I mean if you listen to in short, Afrobeat to the word. And one other thing I love is the fact that in as much as we have Afrobeat, every artist in Nigeria also have their sound for themselves. Like you would see Rema say, oh, he's on his sound rave. I mean, there's so many. Look at Mr. Money that's telling us in the song that his sound was Mr. Mono sound. You understand? So you see that everybody has that unique sound, and that's why you would always differentiate a Fino from a Fowls. Do you understand? They follow me, Abby. Exactly. Now, coming to South Africans, we know they are my piano. One thing again I would want to say, why I would want to say accolades to Afrobeat. After the bring Amapiano, we will do not rest, we enter Oja piano. And so many piano. You understand? But now let's talk about why NFI was important to talk about this, right? I get her point so much, and I feel like it's something that we actually need to be emphasizing on. Do you get what I'm saying? Because when we try to keep mimicking and keep following, we would lost our originality. We would actually lost why we are actually even here in the first place. And just like she said, let's not lie, even most of the Ghanaian artists, they're just few persons that are from Ghana that we know that, and if you listen to them, you love them so much. We have Sakodaye, there's this rapper guy, what's his name again? That sang "Who Never F Up Ants in the Air." You guys remember him, Abby? Exactly. Look at the sound. Look at how beautiful it is. It's something totally different from the normal regular stuff that we hear here in Nigeria. And I feel like it's something that they really need to they need to embrace instead of having to learn. And again, I love this conversation we're having so much is the fact that even here in Nigeria, you'll not see many people say, "Oh, I want to be a trap artist." We have trap artists here, but like not many of them because again, they see the importance of staying where you are. You look at the sound that we have Afrobeat. Afrobeat, of course, is gotten from the likes of the Fuji and so many other sounds that we have here in Nigeria. And the fusion is beautiful. You listen to it, I feel like, okay, you know what? Now this particular key I want day on. Now this particular sound I want day on. Now this particular sound I want to be, that's what I want to be known for. I find it to be very beautiful. There's so many times I've met people that say, oh, do you know my mentor is actually probably Asha, or my mentor is probably what's this man that sounds Mami Fela, yes, Fela. I love Fela songs so much, you guys. So I've met people that say, oh, my the person I'm looking for up to and all of that is actually Fela. Then when you listen to your sound is a bit different from that, and I'm like, this is beautiful. Do you understand? Because again, you've listened to this person, you've seen the person's sound, and you're like, okay, you know what? Of all those things that are here, I'm not a music producer, but I know for sure that that sounds it's in keys, right? And when you look at it, you're like, okay, you know what? I want to work with this, I want to work with this, and I want to work with this. I mean, that's the reason why we had the conversation last week about the Konga that was complaining that Bona is using his sound or so. So yeah, things like that happen. But honestly, emphasis on what this Ghanaian Afro spiritual artist. I don't know if there's anything like Afro spiritual, but yeah, our two don't know now as far gossip level. Our two don't know say there's something like that in Ghana. All right, moving on to the next story. And I should say I'm ready for this gossip. This particular one, it hits me strong because I just think because the question is very dicey. These are the kind of this question are questions that of course don't need it doesn't demand an answer. But again, it's a question that will hit you so hard and you're always thinking, okay, what exactly happens? Let me just quickly read it out to you. And it says, this is from Mike Bamiloye as he asks pastors to reflect on their priorities between wife, and ministry. So Mike Bamiloye, a prominent Nigerian gospel filmmaker and founder of Mount Zion Faith Ministries, recently addressed pastors, urging them to evaluate their priorities between their marital relationship and ministerial duties. In a message shared on social media, Bamiloye posed the question, which is more important to you, your wife or your ministry? Okay, he highlighted that some Christians place greater emphasis on their spouses, while others prioritize their ministry work. Bamiloye's intent appears to be prompting pastors to reflect on balancing their personal and professional lives, ensuring neither is neglected. Yeah. That's actually like, I feel like that's one of the reasons why he probably put this out there. Because you would see a lot of people that I mean, according to them, they are called by God or called by a certain spirit, you understand? Then they would want to do everything possible to get members, and they somehow forget that, oh, they have fatherly duty, they have husbandly duties that they're supposed to be doing in the house, right? And I feel like I said, this conversation is something that is going to hit a lot of people hard. And I feel like it's a kind of conversation that is needed us at this time. Because again, in that mindset of, oh, more make money, some people have done certain things and they have somehow neglected other things that they are supposed to do. Again, I feel like of course some people would definitely argue that, oh, it's not for the money, that's not why we are doing this thing and all of that. But I'm not no lie, let's not lie to ourselves. I don't want to shake some people's table. So let me be more focused on this conversation. Now let's answer the question. I mean, the two of us now, me and you, that's looking at me. Understand? The two of us, the three of us, the five of us. I mean, how many of us take the English like that? There's nothing you can literally do to me. Again, it's the selfish me on this table. You understand? Now, the question is, which is more important to you, your wife or your ministry? So I don't feel like it's something, I don't think it's a question where you have to pick one or something. It's a question where you have to, be able to balance it, right? Now, I have this belief system, even though it's something that culturally, and some people looking at me do not agree, but I have this belief system that institution called marriage is something where you are, in the journey with me to worship God. Like this is how I see it. So first off, it's a single me. I'm single, guys. Again, I don't know, but it be like say I'm just single. But let's talk on the conversation, right? So I am single and I have God with me, right? So of course I'm in a journey with God because I'm experiencing him. I mean, God is that being where you have to keep experiencing, because he keeps shocking you. He keeps shocking me. I don't know about you, but he keeps shocking me. And that's like, look at me now. Jesus is taking care of me. But coming back to the conversation, yeah, you know that that I have that conversation with God. I'm in that journey with him because I'm experiencing him. And then I have one other person that's coming to say, oh, this person also has, he's or let's say he's now, because I'm a lady. I don't do girls. I don't do girls, guys. But back on it, right? So he's also having a conversation with God. He's in that journey. He's experiencing God. And of course, I cannot do it on my own. We have like the flesh. The flesh can draw me back. But that's why I need a checkmate. Do you understand? That's why I need a partner that would always checkmate me, rather. That's why I need a partner that would always checkmate me. So for every time that I feel like, my bill, I say, we'll not go fast today. Or, whenever chop. You see that chicken, they call me, I want chop. The guy go look me, say, auntie, not forget, say you have to do this for God. Do you understand? And I feel like that's what our institution of marriage is for. In as much I have a personal relationship with God, you have a personal relationship with God. So we are coming together to now, build up a family that will also, serve God just as we are serving God personally. And now, by the time we come together, we become a family, right? So if you look at it, we have God first, then family. Then that's where, when we are together, that's when you now hear conversations about, oh, I feel like I want to minister to people. I feel like I want to do this. I feel like I want to do that. That way, nothing is suffering. Do you understand? If God has called me to do whatever, I'm doing it. And at the same time, taking care of my family. In short, he's helping me take care of the ministry. You understand? He's helping me take care of the ministry. And I feel like that's how it should be. I don't know. I feel like I've sort of answered the question. But again, deal with it. I did not say I did not pick her, but I just gave, a very simple scenario on how I think it should be like. First off, I explained how I see the institution of marriage. Even though nowadays, the kind of marriage you people used to enter, it used to shock me, but if not for the grace of God, if not for the grace of God. Again, that is my own part. That's my two take on that particular story. I would want you to share your ideas. Tell me in the comment section, what do you think about it? Do you think it's a question where you want to pick one, probably your wife over ministry or ministry over wife? I don't know. You guys tell me. But I feel like the question is just way for you to create a balance. Do you understand? I feel like my partner, just like the Bible says, we are one, right? So we are supposed to be together. We are supposed to be together to push the ministry, forward. Because if I say let me focus on ministry, the family suffers. If I say let me focus on family, the ministry suffers. So it's more like either ways I'm not doing my duty. And these two duties are actually stated in the Bible. Go into the word and multiply. You're supposed to preach the gospel to every living person and all of that. Bring people to the word. It's just like, one of my pastors would always say that God is always so happy, or heaven is so happy when, we have like new souls turn to Christ or turn to God. Do you understand? So at the same time, the same Bible tells you that, you're supposed to, husband submit to your wife submit. There's a lot of it. So you see, they're both important. And that's why you have to create the balance. Do you understand? So in as much as you love your ministry, you have to ensure that this is not lacking. In as much as you love your family, you have to ensure the ministry is not lacking. And on that note, moving on to the next story. All right, this one says, Ashake's father drama. Stage move to regain his online streaming success. Very dark man. Very dark black man, according to Radio God. But let me quickly read this out. And it says, Nigeria social media commentator Vincent Manton, popularly known as Very Dark Man, has alleged that recent controversies involving Afrobeat artist Ashake's father are orchestrated attempts to boost Ashake's online streaming numbers. Very Dark Man suggests that such stage dramas are becoming a common tactic among artists seeking to regain or enhance their digital presence. This one is very shaky. Me, I don't even know what to say. Let me not lie. But again, I feel like I like to dissect. I like to dissect. Stories like this, right? Now, the things. Very Dark Man has said. Things about the fact that many people do certain things to, to enhance whatever, probably their presence, their social media presence on social media, for them to stay relevant, or for them to add, the numbers on their online streaming, whatever. Is they'll do certain things, for them to get all of those things. Is it true or not? Of course it's true, because we've seen it happen. Do you understand? But him saying now that that's what Ashake is doing, I really don't know. So I cannot say that, oh yes, this is what's going on. But I remember, all the time we'll be having conversation about Ashake and all of that. I've always stated that this guy just left YBN now. Do you understand? So it does not make any sense that he's trending for the wrong reasons. I've said that so many times. Again, it might also be a strategy. I don't stay with Ashake. I am not Ashake's manager or his PR team. So I really cannot tell that, this is exactly what they are doing, or this is not what they are doing. But again, it might also be what they are doing. Who knows? Do you understand what I'm saying? But I feel like these are things that we actually need to start working on. Again, I think it's also because of the mindset of, you are supposed to be this person, you are supposed to be that person. You know why I like this conversation? Because I think we also have a conversation close to something like this, with what's his name now? I think Kosoko or something. We'll have that conversation because it's important that we always talk about it. There's that mindset of you have to make it. The mindset of you have to do this, you have to do that. People don't really, rate you like that until you have some kind of money in your account. You have to have some kind of, you have to be driving a certain kind of car. That's when you know that, okay, this person, more add this person for the WhatsApp group. Do you understand? And by the time we have all of this, we keep having this mentality, a lot of things will go wrong. So I am not even shocked. I will not be shocked if truly this is what Ashake and his team is doing. Again, I'm not saying they are doing it. I'm not insinuating that. But I'm just saying that there's every tendency for things like this to happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not far-fetched now. If you can see somebody come on social media and, dress naked or something, look a certain way in order for men to, send you funds. You see the only funds that, there's a lot of things going on social media. People are just doing it, end products for them to make money. For people to see them in a certain way, or people to see them as that this girl has arrived, you have the money, you can literally. There's a lot to the conversation, right? But again, like I said, I don't want to come to conclusion that this is what Ashake is doing, because he has literally been on social. He has been on our mouth since the beginning of this year, since he left YBN now. The first was the fact that he has, tattoo on his face, and I think they were linking him with Zillian Wayne or still, I can't remember. Then that's one part. Then was his hair as well. Like, what happened to his dread? I'm one of those persons that felt like I really don't like this his current hairstyle. When he was on dread, he looked somewhat like Mr. Money. Right now, he's looking like I don't know. Make I no go call when you go put me for trouble. But yeah, you guys get my point. There was a set. I mean, there was this brand they had. In short, it's good to be in a certain kind of group or in a certain kind of label. There's this way you'll be branded beautiful. Do you understand? And when he came out, I remember when he came out from YBN now, I had this fear. I don't know the right word to put for that, but I know that I wasn't just okay with the fact that he was leaving YBN now. My guy, Fireboy is seeing that is still there. Oh. I don't know if you get my point. Fireboy is still there. So if someone that you met there doing well, like come on now, who no go rate Fireboy? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So the fact that the guy is still there, you know that the label is a very cool, calm, whatever. The fact that Fireboy, we've not heard anything about him. The guy always look fresh whenever he comes out. The guy is singing the song, and that his favorite dance, you guys. The guy is doing well. He's where he is making his money, his impact to the society, and all. We see it. So I don't know why somebody after 2 years you just feel like, oh, you can decide to stay on your own. Again, who knows? I don't know, Jerry. The guy, I don't know. I really don't know what Achake's plan is. So I would not say that. Probably he might not even be treated well. The way I even seen it in the surface, it might not even be what's really going on inside there, because I'm literally very wary of this record label now. With all the stories we've been hearing, I think Mohbad case is literally like a very big lesson. That's what everybody's actually, using to, as experience for themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I really don't know what Achake's plan is. But my point is, now that you have left YBN now, we need you to keep, the streams up. We need to keep seeing you where you are. Anything that will make us not think about you this year. My guy, just know you've lost it. That's all I can say on this. Just know you've lost it, because there's so many other persons too that have done the same things, that have taken the same step that he's taking right now. Again, if it's true, all of this story, you just know that, I mean, it's probably like a waste of time, because I feel like there's no need for you to have, left that particular place that you were. But again, like I said, we don't know what he's thinking. We don't know what actually went down there. So whatever happens, let's just keep seeing it as it goes. Like I mean, my own finger crossed, no pass like that. Make I just see as it go. Before the end of the year, let's see if he's bringing a banger, or if you're having another person, beat him up to his game. And on this note, we begin on a short break to come back with more gossip, more gossip for you. Stay with us.
Nigeria, by extension Africa, battles a growing youthful population, and with little or no meaningful engagement, leaves a ticking time bomb on our hands. We are a blessed continent with great wealth, both in people and material. Our focus on ways remains driving conversations that affects us all. Topics in the news, social concerns, politics, leadership, governance, empowerment, resource management, conflict management, finance, SME sustainability, technological innovation, food security, health, education, brain drain, our well-being, citizenship, and much more. Our goal is to continuously drive these conversations, keep them burning at the table to effect a positive change, both for our nation and continent. Ways, what are you saying, has a secret ingredient that completes the conversation every single episode, and that ingredient is you. Our past conversations shaped our yesterday. To shape our tomorrow, we must keep talking. So, I want to hear you. Be a part of our live conversations Mondays through Fridays. And let's all have our say.
Bam, my people. The name is Oluchi, the Igbo Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala.
Hello, this is Funny Arch here, and I'm here with Gossip Gala. Do you love gossip? Watch Gossip Gala.
Hello, everyone. Josh Tucker here. I want to tell you all to keep watching Gossip Gala for entertainment, trending gist, and when you just want to relax.
This show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where the tea is, okay?
We are back. Who missed me, you guys? I know for sure you did. Come on. Don't lie. Don't lie. Be very honest. I know you did. But yeah, I'm back. I mean, I literally never went anywhere, you know? So coming back to this gossip, yeah? You get this one why I see it. It's very important that we talk about it. You understand? This one from Mr. Macaron. If you sabi the song, make you just sing it for your heart. Me, I dey sing it for my heart. You understand? Let's just talk about why exactly why he's even trending in the first place. And it says here, 500 million naira debt. I am not accepting donation. This country. For this country where everybody they suffer, and they give oh my lord. You guys are such a sweetheart. Please, I think I need the money. If Mr. Mark Macaroni doesn't need the money, please bring the money onto me. Understand? But let me quickly read this out, guys. And it says Nigerian comedian and content creator Mr. Macaroni recently disclosed a financial setback involving a 500 million naira debt due to a failed investment and a scam between 2021 to 2022. Despite this revelation, he emphasized that he is not seeking donation, stating, I am not accepting any help or donations. I shared the story mainly because I wanted people to learn from my mistakes. Mr. Macaroni highlighted that financial recklessness and excessive generosity contributed to his predicament. He expressed emotional distress from the debt and betrayal from a trusted friend, but found strength through his faith and support from loved ones. Interesting. So we already, I mean, last week we had a conversation here, as gossipers that we are. We had a conversation where Mr. Macaroni says, oh, I mean, there was a time where he invested money into a certain business and it did not end well, and now he's in debt of 500 million naira, you understand? And when we saw the story, say, what is going on? Has he been living? Has he been coping? You understand? Even went for that to say that, even in that time where he did not have the money gone, he was still giving that money to people that need the money. Understand? It's not like he didn't need the money, but probably he felt like the people that he was giving money, he felt like they need the money more than him. You understand? But now that he has come out to now tell us that he's in debt, we will not, I mean, good Nigerian citizen that you are, you look at it and say, Mr. Macaroni has always been fighting for us. Understand? In the bicycle. He has been using bicycle and he has been fighting for us. And you think about it and say, maybe we should just give him small money. Understand? If all of us contribute money now, you understand? They probably will be able to settle the debt. But me, I look at the year, from 2021 to 2022 and 2025. So it's possible that he has already probably said to it. Maybe that's why he came on social media and say he doesn't want donation. But I'm just thinking about it. Who doesn't want donation? Like me, I want donation. Don't mind, I'm becoming very serious, right? But coming back to this conversation, I feel like I get his point, right? Because again, in this country, if somebody, I don't even think it's a Nigerian thing. I feel like it's a human problem, right? Where you help people, but you have that mindset of, oh, if I help, I'm going to help me back when I need her. Do you understand? And I feel like probably that's one of the reasons why he doesn't want anybody's help but donations, because make it make sense to me. Again, I'm looking at the year that, oh, this happened between 2021 and 2022, right? So it's also possible that he has probably been able to sort out certain of the bills and all of that, which is okay. But not saying that, oh, you don't want help but donations, that he just want people to learn from his mistakes and all. I get the mistake part, but who no like money, who no like money. If not that, you want to be careful about the people that are even helping you in the first place, so that they don't bring the entitlement wahala. I mean, anytime I talk about entitlement, it makes me remember Chef T and Wumi. That Wumi baby, it's okay. Let me not talk too much, so that in case she's my destiny helper, now I'm not going to miss it. Baby girl, I've not talked anything bad about you. Trust me. Me for what? How? Where? How? I can't do that. You understand? But coming to this conversation, right? When I was reading through it, I just felt like, oh, it's probably also going to. I think he's just being cautious. Maybe people no go help me. At the end of the day, they'll say, oh, no be this man where will help that time. No be this man where will, I mean, it's something that a typical Nigerian person can do. Let's not lie. It's something that we know that a Nigerian person can actually do. So again, I feel like if he still has like a lot of debt, I think you should probably be a bit free about it. I don't know. Because 500 million naira, me, I'm just thinking about it. 500 million, imagine I'm owing somebody 500 million naira. My guy, just come and carry me. Just come and carry me, understand? Because where am I going to get 500 million naira? Huh. If I sell all the clothes that I have in my closet, I'm not sure it's up to, let me not cut the amount, but it's not up to 500 million naira. You understand? So you just come and carry me. Well, this is literally not a story to laugh about. So I feel like lessons have been learned. Other people should see this experience and learn from it as well. For whatever you want to invest in and all, it just is important that first of all know what you're investing in. Whatever you put your money in. There's also a clause here where it was stating that he was betrayed by a trusted friend too. All of them where they keep friends, including me, because I have friends since now. Does that make sense? I have two interesting persons in my life. Oh, two interesting persons in my life. I'm so happy, you guys. Unlike me, beginning of the year, I was still saying no, not for friends. I don't want friends. I don't need it in my life. You understand? But right now, I see the importance. Did you? Are they transcend me? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, moving on to the next story. I am not a nuisance, you guys. I am not. I am just thinking about the moment. You understand? All right. So Eminem's story here, and it says Eminem's sound engineer arrested by FBI for allegedly stealing and selling his music. Do you know what is strange about this story? Is the fact that the guy in question, his name is Joseph Strange. So it's strange that his name is Joseph Strange. But let me quickly read out the story. It says Joseph Strange, a 46-year-old former sound engineer for Eminem, has been arrested by the FBI on charges of criminal copyright infringement and interstate transportation of stolen goods. This guy has mind though. Very audacious somebody, you understand? Alright, so he was, employed in Michigan recording studio from 2007 to 2021. Now, Strange allegedly had set secure hard drives containing unreleased tracks spanning from 1999 to 2018 and sold them online. The guy they vex. Music will not be on, idea not be on, concept not be on. You just be sound engineer, you just carry wetin no concern you, they sell them. It's the price, the amount that he even sold the things from. He must be a rich man. He's a rich kid, you understand? It says here the FBI initiated an investigation in January after studio employees reported the leaks. A raid on Strange resident uncovered approximately 12,000 audio files, handwritten lyric sheets, and other unreleased material. One individual known as Doja Rat admitted to purchasing tracks for 50,000 US dollars. You understand? Do you know how much is that? In Bitcoin. Okay. If convicted, Strange faces up to 5 years in prison and a 250,000 US dollars fine for copyright infringement, with an additional potential 10 years sentence for transporting stolen goods across state lines. Now what? This guy's story now what? Because I don't even know where to start from. The guy matter just strange. You understand? As the God, as his name is Joseph Strange, the story is just strange to me. Tell me how. I mean, the music is not yours. The lyrics is not yours. The idea is not yours. Only Eminem knows why he hasn't put out those songs yet. Because again, I mean, you remember when Beyonce got like so many at the Grammy Awards, right, for that her album. I think Cowboys Carter or if you listen to her, you hear her when she said that particular album she has been working on it for good 15 years. You understand? So we don't know why Eminem kept those songs, why he hasn't released those songs yet. Shout out to Eminem, actually. He's a very good rapper. Now you felt like it was important to put the song out on his behalf by selling it, because of course when you sell, of course, those the music and or whatever, or the lyrics and whatever, whoever that is, you sold it to would, of course, probably put in his own beats and probably change a few things, but that doesn't take out the fact that you're actually doing a very strange thing. Understand? Again, the song is not yours. The idea is not yours. It's none of your business. So I'm confused here. Why exactly are you? Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. The Holy Spirit is just speaking to me, and in my heart, what came to my the particular phrase or the sentence, the particular somewhere in the I don't know where it is in the Bible, but I know it's in a verse, in a chapter, in a book. You guys deal with it. But you know when they say the heart of men are desperately wicked. You understand? Because do you know what is 50,000 US dollars? I don't know, man. Just as strange. This your story is really strange. Understand? Because assuming, I mean, if it was stated here that probably his idea was in some of the songs or something, something, and it wasn't paid, and he probably, steal all of this stuff to go and sell and all of that, probably as revenge plan or something. I go say, oh, okay, the story is adding up Hollywood style. You understand? Hollywood style. But this one, you have no business with the tracks, right? You have no business. Why? I mean, why? Like I said, why Eminem decided not to, release these songs is none of your business. But he felt it was important to sell it. I'm confused. I'm tired. It's a strange moment for me. Understand? But let's also, I mean, emphasize on one other thing that's stated here about the fact that he's so apart from the things that you're doing with Eminem songs, right? You also you still goods, you steal them. Then you decide that it's important that you cannot sell it in the country. Then you take it to another country or another state. It's crazy to me. This guy needs to be not too much talk. Thank God that there's already evidence because the fact that we're having this conversation, there's evidence already. Just carry the guy. People go to court, court adjourn. Everybody give him his sentence is already here. So we have 5 years in prison for copyright infringement and 250,000 US dollars. Does he have the money? I don't know. I doubt if he has the money actually. Then then another 10 years in prison for transporting stolen goods ahead. So it's a simple thing. Let's not talk too much. Just bring and say, Mr. Strange, these things you are doing is strange. Understand? We have not seen it before. We never hear because I never hear him before. So I haven't heard it before. I haven't heard it before. So as I'm looking at you, just come forward. Yes. Still like it doesn't need a lawyer. What would the lawyer fight about? I mean, what would the arguments be? Oh, there's no need for lawyer. Just you should just stay there. Then the judge or whatever, magistrate, whatever, just do their thing and they should just take him to prison. It's a simple, it's a clear case. Let's not talk too much, understand? It's a simple one. All right, moving on to the last story. I decided, see this one, please, if you're not shaking your head, shake your head. It's important because the things that I'm seeing on social media, the things that happen, the things that I hear with my ear, the things that I see with my eyes. Oh no. Oh no. This one says Jide Kosoko speaks on intimacy for movie roles. Oh Lord, my heart. Oh my chest. Chai. In a recent interview on the Honest Bunch podcast, veteran Nollywood actor Jide Kosoko discussed the issue of actresses engaging in intimate relationships to secure movie roles. Now what? Okay. He acknowledged that some actresses enter the industry with the belief that some actions will accelerate their rise to prominence. Kosaka expressed his disapproval of this practice, highlighting its negative impact on the integrity of the film industry. Nothing was to get integrity. Make on no vex, but I mean, but let's talk about this a bit. I feel like this is something that each and every one of us already know by now. Do you understand? Even though, I mean, do I say it's a human thing or most women like to play victim? Do you understand? Now them go to the office, now them go still come social media, can say, I went to this director, the director did this, the director did that. Now, again, in as much as I don't agree with this excuse that I want to state now, because I feel like it's a very stupid excuse. I hate to even hear it. But again, I mean, you hear when they say that men are polygamous in nature. That's why they cheat, right? And you hear there's a lot of things to it. There's a lot of excuses that men give on why they actually cheat. So I would say that it's a man thing to, even though it's wrong, and of course even me, this I want to say, I beg to differ. You don't need to beg to differ on my behalf. Me personally, I beg to differ. But like I wanted to say, right, you go to a particular office and you see, a man tell you that, oh, I'm so sorry, I like you, you're beautiful, you are good for the role. But things are not free. You understand? They'll tell you even in Freetown, things are not free there. You understand? So this is Nigeria. How do you think things will be free? Look at the economy. The way the economy is, it is going like this. It is like for the scientists. Well, I don't. Let me not talk too much on that. But you would know for sure that, like I said, it's a man thing. You hear it a lot. Oh, if you go to this particular office, men did this, men did that. And I like how, Jide actually balanced this conversation. Because we will not take out the fact that there are men that actually, of course, will not give you anything free. They'll want to check the color of the thing that you put on there. I understand. They don't want to check you out, just the color, the color. Is there black that you put on? Is it yellow or green? Understand? And Amaka, which one do you put on? It's okay. Let's rest on that. We're coming down. But again, right? Now, in as much as we have men like that, I also feel like there are still women. It's literally stated here, and Jide just buttressed that. There are women that also have the notion that if you go this place, if the guy just talks, say, one round, at least now one, what's it be one round? It'll be one round. Which style? Doggy or missionary? 6'9". 6'9" was perfect. Understand? I heard that doggy used to. There's something. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, let's leave it like that. But coming back to the conversation, right? There are women that have that notion or that mentality that, oh, if this man says, let's do this for me to get to this role, without it being a Versace or a Gucci or something. Because I don't tire for all of her now. You guys, I'm so tired, you guys. Because it's this mentality that is driving the mindset of, oh, we can do anything, let's do anything to make money. Do you understand? When you don't see people's relevance or people's impact to the society until they are driving a certain kind of car or until they are rolling with Lagos big boys or Lagos big men. Do you understand? When we start working on all of these things, then we will not come to that integrity, whatever they say Nollywood have. People should rest. But honestly speaking, I feel like this is something that we need to start, talking about. This is something that is really pinching. Do you understand? It's something that, we need to always have, conversations on. Because, again, I get it. Men will always come with that excuse. Now, men are polygamous in nature. So with that, they don't want to do anything. They want to sleep with anybody, once you're on skirt, even on trousers. Well, let's leave the conversation on that, right? I just feel like they should be women that should stand up for themselves. Leave social media pressure. Leave real life pressure. Leave pressure. Understand? Because you already know the pressure is definitely going to get worse. So just allow it be. Allow the pressure to keep getting worse. Why you just do your thing? Do you understand? You don't need to sleep with anybody to be able to get a certain role. Baby, if you're being intentional about growth, you will get there. I don't want to swipe, but you will get there. Do you understand? All you need is intentionality. That's a watchword. When you're intentional, you be consistent, you be disciplined, you'll be more focused. There's a lot of things that come with being intentional about something. Do you understand? So honestly, what Jide said is actually 100%, because I think there was a part where he was saying something around the fact that they are like I rightly said earlier, there are men that once you just come in, that's what they are already telling you the bill. But that doesn't mean that a woman should not have that mentality that the only way to make money is by sleeping with a director, sleeping with somebody. I beg. On a matter don't tire me. On this note, make I go take cold beer. You understand? We go talk again tomorrow. With plenty, you guys know that. See, I'm addicted to this thing. You understand? It's to gossip is my calling, you guys. The Holy Spirit just told me now that gossip is my calling. So, and I'm going to take that calling forward. See you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.